Thank you so much. Jerry Seinfeld is a very likable and inventive young comic who has been working all across the United States in nightclubs and on other television programs. Yes, there are other television programs. This is his first appearance on our show, and we're very glad he's here. Please welcome a very funny gentleman, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld.
I love this crowd. I love you right off the bat. I'm very glad to be here because, and I'll tell you exactly why, because this is New York, it's spring, isn't this? Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it? That certain spring thing. I was watching the weather report before I came in tonight, and I really feel for these guys that do the weather, because let's face it, it's a tough job. They have to make this thing sound important. They're on the news, you know what I mean? So the guy comes out and he's got maps. Well, we have a high, we have a low. We have a front coming in soon. And then my favorite part, the satellite photo. Now, this is really helpful, huh? What is that? It's a photograph of the Earth from 10,000 miles away. Can you tell if you should take a sweater or not from that shot? I have no idea. If I really need to know the weather, I watch Romper Room. The kiddie show, they lay it on the line. I mean, if the little Willie guy on the wall gets a raincoat, I know what's happening. I like it that way. I like it simple. I'm living in L.A. now, and I don't know if you've ever been there. The weather there doesn't change that much, and the weather guy there is the most frustrated guy in television. This guy, he's got nothing to say. You know what I mean? The poor guy comes out night after night. Here's Dave Wilson with the weather. Same weather. Tomorrow's the same, too. Back to you, Bob. Guy doesn't even show up for work half the time, you know what I mean? They go to his house, he's got the Hawaiian shirt, can of beer, same. I told you yesterday. I grew up right here. I grew up on Long Island. Thank you. It's the only place you can count on. Yeah, and I have contacts now. I had glasses when I was 10 years old. And, you know, I don't know if you ever had something like that. Glasses at 10, you know, somebody puts something on your face at 10, you leave it there. You don't know the difference. I thought I was getting glasses because I couldn't tell what my parents looked like. Because every time I'd ask my mother to buy me something, she'd say, "What do I look like, a bank?" And you know what I was thinking? I'll tell you. When you're 10, your parents are the bank. You know what I mean? If I'm 10 and I need money, could I walk in and Chase Manhattan and get money? The teller's just going to say to me, "What do I look like, your mother?" Hit the road, Four Eyes. I also had braces. I want you to get this picture now, okay? Glasses at 10, braces at 12. I was thrilled to have these things on my face. I mean, you know, you're thinking about talking to a girl for the very first time in my life. I want a lot of corrective apparatus on my head. This is what women like. I said to my parents, let's not stop now. Let's get me a hearing aid, orthopedic hearing aid. Like a human science project, you know. Appearance plagues us, you know. All through your life, you worry, how do I look? I feel like I want to help sometimes. I don't know, every time I go to an ice cream stand, doesn't this happen to you? There is always one tremendously fat person there, and I don't mean to be cruel, I want to help. Do you ever feel that? I just want to walk up and say, "Excuse me, I don't know you. Do you think you really need it?" It's unbelievable. I mean, there are limits of this that, you know, people have probed. Have you ever seen the Guinness Book of World Records, the fattest man in the world? This is unbelievable. According to the Guinness Book, anyway, the fattest man is Bob Hughes, 1,400 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the man has let himself go. Come on, Bob, have a salad, do something. One light. I'm telling you, I used to not even want to talk about this guy because I thought it might be offensive, you know, to somebody in the audience. And then I thought about it. You could be in the audience, you could weigh 1,000 pounds, you know, and still go, he's not talking about me. This is a man with a serious weight problem. But I hope that someday, I'm hoping for Bob, I'm pulling for him. I want him to go on a diet, take off a couple 100 pounds. Do you realize 200 pounds does not make a dent on this guy? If you're a friend of his, what would you say to him? You know, you look great, Bob. What are you down to, 1,200 now? And what is he going to say in response? And you know, I feel terrific. Thank you very much.
Jerry Seinfeld, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. Did you ever get a loan from the Libyans? No. Good. We'll be right back. Thank you, Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen, and the Melody Makers. Jerry, you're going to Dallas, Texas?
Dallas, June 1 through 6. We in the business, we say 1. We haven't got time to say 1st.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It'll be pretty much the first week in June.
Yes, yes.
There's a club down there you're working?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have a club in Dallas, phone and Jerry will come by. I want to thank everybody who was here tonight. The studio audience, as usual, spectacular. Mr. Billy Carter, Mr. Errol Morris, Jerry Seinfeld, the voice of Bill Murray, and later his body, our announcer, Bill Wendell. Of course, Paul Schaefer in the world's most dangerous band. Monday now, anthropologist and author of Lucy, Donald Johnson. Johansson, NBC shoeshine guys from L.A. and New York City, Joe Temponi and Floyd Jackson, plus more dial-it services, and then the shame of the city. Have a good weekend. Good night.
Thank you very much. Paul Schaefer will leave.
That's right.
Reminding us to give me some lovin'.
Please.
Spencer Davis, originally?
That's right, with Stevie Winwood originally.
Oh, boy, our first guest tonight, without a doubt, one of the funniest men working in show business today. We've known him a long time. He's been a great friend of ours. He has a very popular web series entitled Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. It can be seen on the eponymous website and also on Crackle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage, Jerry Seinfeld.
It's not happening. This is not happening. Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very, very nice. I really appreciate that. But I love weather people. I like weather people because they got to make it seem like what they're doing is important. They're on the news. So they got their storm tracker, their AccuWeather, their Doppler radar. Just tell us what to wear. Can you just tell us sweater? Just say sweater, say corduroy, say chiffon, whatever is appropriate. I like when the guy scrolls the radar. Let's show you what's coming through the area. I'm going to show you. Let me back that up. You see? Do you see what's happening there? Do you see? No, I don't see. I don't understand. No more numbers. Just clothes. Tell us the clothes. I used to live in L.A. Doing weather out there, those people, horrible, because the weather never changes. They just come out same. The same. Back to you, Bill. Same tomorrow. I'm not coming in. This is stupid. I don't want to do this. I'm wearing contact lenses now. I got glasses when I was 10 years old. When you're 10, people put things on your face. You just leave it there. But I thought I was getting glasses because I couldn't tell what my parents looked like. Whenever I'd ask my mother for money, she'd say, "What do I look like, a bank?" But when you're 10, your parents are the bank. If I'm 10 years old, I can't walk into Capital One. The teller's just going to say, "What do I look like, your mother?" So I had glasses at 10, braces at 12. When you're thinking about talking to a girl for the very first time in your life, you want as much corrective apparatus on your head as you can get. I said to my parents, "Why stop now? Let's get me a hearing aid, orthopedic shoes. I want to look like I got a lot of doctors in my life." People care about appearance, not everybody. I was reading in the Guinness Book of World Records, fattest man in the world in the Guinness Book of World Records is Bob Hughes, 1,400 pounds. The man has let himself go. There's no other way to say. And I feel a little bad talking about him. But you could be in the audience, you could weigh 1,000 and go, "He's not talking about me," okay? I try and watch it a little. I'm on a gluten-free, all-fudge diet now, so I'm trying. But even if he got it together, and we all wish him well, if he got it together and he loses 200 pounds, imagine losing 200 pounds. It's a lot of weight. If you're his friend, what do you say? "You look fantastic. I mean, you are a rail, baby. I can't believe." And what is he going to say? And you know, I feel so much better. I mean, these pants, these are my 1,400. I can't wear them. They are falling off. Thank you very much.
It's our buddy Jerry Seinfeld, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over here now. Thank you, Jerry. Have a seat. Jerry Seinfeld, everyone. I enjoyed that, and I know halfway through, this is remarkable, and this is a great testament to your creative ability. Halfway through the set, I realized that was from the old show. Not just the old show, but the first time you were on the old show.
That was the very first time I was ever on Dave's show.
Doing stand-up.
That was the set.
That was the material. And
but that's my tribute to you.
Thank you very much.
And for our 33-year relationship.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the relationship, but let's talk a little bit more about that.
Okay.
That stuff is as fresh. I mean, who would have...
No, it's not.
Oh, are you kidding me?
It's not.
I mean, you had things there that are still universal.
They're okay. So I've been working, trying to remember this stuff, and I've been doing... You can't talk about weight now the same way. In '82, people would laugh. 1,400 pounds. Mm-hmm. Now it's not so funny.
Yeah. Well, it's dangerous. It's morbid.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, but I thought the way you set this up was very sympathetic.
Okay, great. Then I got away with it.
Yeah. But I mean, if I were to drag out material that's 35 years old...
You just did. the bit, all that Biff stuff, that's all.
Oh, that's right.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a little trip down memory lane. How are you?
I'm great.
You look fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
You come out here, and I say to myself, I wish I looked like Jerry Seinfeld.
You do. You do. You know what you do that I can't do that amazes me?
What's that?
That run. I don't know how you do that run. That's really good. I can't run like that anymore.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Now, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to show you how to do it?
Yeah,
or just...
you do it, and then I'll do it.
Okay, all right. All All right, right here. Hi, Biff. All right. So here's what you do.
Yeah.
At some point when you feel it, and you've run before.
I try to run now, but when I try to run out on stage. I like to run out.
Okay.
It reminds me of Martin and Lewis.
Yeah,
and I can't do it. I can't do it.
Here's what I do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Letterman. I reach over here. I do this every night. Tap him twice on the lower back, and then just take off.
Wow. That's fantastic. All right. Here's me.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Yeah!
That was a thrill.
Yeah.
That was fun.
How about that guy? Yeah.
That was a great honor that you just bestowed on me.
It was fun.
Now, let me tell you, there's one thing that you have never done on this show is be a guest. You have never done that.
That's right.
Would you like to know what that's like?
No. No, I know. I've been a guest on the shows. Other people have been nice enough to invite me as a guest.
But not on this show.
No, not on this show.
You've never been a guest on this show.
I stink as a guest. I'm not that great as a host, but as a guest.
Do you want me to give you a little feeling of what it's like?
Okay.
It's like this. You see this angle? That's what it's like. How does that feel?
You sit there and let me see if it's... Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's bad. You can't fix it now. You're done, but it's bad.
Yeah, people complain that I am loftier.
Yeah, how does that feel?
Intimidating.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
It's intimidating. How am I possibly going to be entertaining with this giant looming to my left?
Yeah, with a bad attitude also. Well, I don't want to
No. Just give it a... I mean,
I don't like this job.
But you do this on your comedians...
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Well, I do with comedians, but
That's
I
what
don't
I
do
just
with
said.
like you. Every actor and actress, every moron that has something to sell is out here, and you gotta, you know.
Wait a minute, you're not reading my mind, are you? I'll tell you that comedian cars thing is genius.
Oh, thanks.
Because
Thank you.
you can do that, and you do such a nice job of it.
Thank you.
And you can do that for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You can do it for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any difference.
No.
You can do it once a month. You can do it twice a month. You
Right.
can do it every damn day if you want to. It's a beautiful idea.
Well, let me explain something to you, DL.
DL,
You see this little thing you got here?
the desk.
Yeah, you can do this as long as you want to. This whole quitting idea is the stupidest thing
You're
I've
right.
ever heard.
You're right. I agree with that. You're exactly right.
Yeah, I want you to tell me two things. One, what you think you're doing by quitting, and what the hell you're gonna do.
All right.
That's gonna make you feel like you did the right thing.
These are both valid questions. And first, I would just like to say it's my wife's fault. Don't you think it's time that we spend more time together as a family?
Let me tell you what's gonna happen when you get home. There's not gonna be anyone there. You know why?
No,
They've
why?
moved on with their lives. And you need to move on with yours. And this is your life right here. You do this.
Yeah. All right, Laura.
The great line from Gary Shandling's show. Do you remember that line that Rip Torn had when he was trying to convince Gary not to quit or something? And he said, "You're a talk show animal, half man, half desk." You remember that line? It's my favorite line from that series. And that's what you are.
Well, that's exactly right.
And your whole what is
What am I gonna do?
Tell me what you what you're thinking. Why is this a good idea?
Well, now, of course, it's not a good idea. And I have nothing to respond to you in way of defense.
Do you think you're going out on top or some nonsense like that?
No.
There is no top.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm worried about mostly is, well, let's just say I have to go out someplace. Where am I going to get a suit?
Yeah. You're going to have to do a talk show to get another suit.
Is it Raymore and Flanagan?
Raymore and Flanagan, yeah.
Do they sell suits?
I like the one where they give you everything. We'll give you suits and jackets and pants. We'll just get this crap out of here. There's no price too low.
Now, let me ask you how the family is. How's the family doing?
Our family's great.
Yeah.
How are you going to do this? This is so weird. Family's great. Kids, you know, we...
Run the ages for me.
14, 12, and 9.
Ooh, okay. I want to center on the 12-year-old. How's that?
Good. Why?
I have an 11-year-old.
Oh, yeah, okay. The hard part to me for kids mostly now is their concept of entertainment that you are now a part of.
Yeah.
The animated movie Infinity Wheel of Hell with the talking robots and you know, objects and furry animals, the slow blinking sympathetic. I wonder if the possum's going to relate to the armadillo in this one.
Here's what happened over the weekend. My wife and I were talking, and I said to my son, Harry, I said, I only have 20-some shows left. And so then I go out to Frisbee the dog, which is what I do.
Right.
And it'd be good to get in more time Frisbeeing the dog. Yeah. So she says, Harry, you know, your father is retiring. And is there anything that you're concerned about or anything you would like to talk about? And he says, no. And then thinks for a second. He says, will I still be able to watch the Cartoon Network? She said, yeah. Because he knows that's my mortal enemy, is the Cartoon Network.
You hate it.
Just exactly what you're talking about there. Yeah.
I think this is why the circus is still around after 15 centuries of nobody enjoying 2 seconds of it.
15 centuries?
Yeah. Because parents think kids like it. Mm-hmm. Kids think...
The parents like it.
I guess my parents needed me to see this for some reason.
Have you...
No one... I got the punchline here. Hang on. No one has got the guts to stand up in the middle of a circus and go, what the hell is this supposed to be? Yeah.
Now, what about this? Have you ever spent any time talking to a clown other than right now?
I'm afraid we're out of time. Yeah, we're out of time.
We're not out of time.
We're out of time.
Tell me about the clown. Do the clown.
Oh, the clown. Well, no one's laughing. We're not laughing at the clowns. I don't want to be down on the clowns. We are colleagues in a certain sense.
Comedians and clowns.
Comedians and clowns. But we all know somewhere underneath all of that bright color, there's a man who's not right. He's not right.
I think that's the least we know.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
At some point, he's got to wash his face, take in his pants, and start dealing with life like the rest of us. We'll be back with more of Dave Letterman here on The Late Show.
Wait a minute. What's he talking about?
Oh, it's not...
No, look, we got a thing.
Oh, we'll be right back with tonight's Top 10. I love the Top 10.